Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and this video is coming to you guys from our good friends over at Fanatical, and they've got some great Steam game deals as a part of their summer sale that is wrapping up right now. They are running the encore portion of their summer sale, and they've got a lot of good stuff. Bandai Namco games, Sega games, and so much more. Fanatical's always running good stuff, and they've got a couple of flash deals as well. Just a lot of good stuff across the board, and definitely some stuff worthwhile to check out. I'm going to be going over some of those deals, and we'll have links in the description box below to all of them. They are affiliated, so if you buy anything, I do get an affiliate kickback, which is much appreciated. And we're going to start off the video by highlighting some of the cheaper games, under $10, under $5, and then at the end of this video, there will be a couple of deals that are on the more expensive range. You know, those game deals that you gotta fork over the real cash and you gotta open up a new line of credit. You know, we'll get to those at the end because you gotta be quite affluent to pick those up. But, yeah, obviously I'm joking. Nonetheless, let's get right into it. Vanquish is 73% off for $5.49. In an era of gaming where there are so many 50, 60, 70-hour-long games, sometimes you just want something that's a little bit quick and to the point that you can complete in literally a sitting or two, and Vanquish is that exactly. It's all killer, no filler, but it is a very, very short game. Like, people want to talk about Mafia: The Old Country being short, brother. Vanquish is like, you know, a 6-hour-long game, maybe even quicker than that, but it's a really enjoyable game, and it's the insane Platinum Games gameplay turned up to 11. Like, Vanquish is literally insane from the style of game that it is, but if you want a fast-paced, high-octane action game, you'll definitely get that with a Vanquish. Alright, next up. Digimon's in the news cycle with the upcoming release of Digimon Story Time Stranger. Well, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth is $4.74. Definitely would give that a recommendation, as you get two games, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth and Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. The games have a lot of reused content and whatnot, but they are really, really well done turn-based JRPGs, and I am a huge Digimon fan. It is the Mon collecting franchise, I guess you could say, that I was more into than Pokemon. Like, don't get me wrong, I literally put like 80 hours on the majority of Pokemon games each, but Digimon is the one that from a engagement standpoint I was more into, and yeah, $4.74 on that is pretty good. Then a different kind of Digimon game, Digimon Survive, is $8.69. This is a visual novel with some tactics RPG elements, but don't get it twisted. This is predominantly a visual novel, so know what you're getting yourself into, but I really like Digimon Survive, and it's a game that some people are, like, absolutely desperate to get a sequel of. I don't think it's gonna happen. I just don't think, like, the audience is there for VNs that, you know, they'll do really well. But I love Digimon Survive. I thought it was a great game. I love the darker tone to the story, and the tactics gameplay was, like, totally serviceable. It was fine. It was nothing blow away, but it was serviceable for what it was, a means to an end to tell the story, and I thought it was fine for what it was. But yeah, $8.69 on this. Think that's quite good. Definitely would recommend that. Next up, we got Yakuza Like a Dragon, $8.99 on this. Turn-based JRPG here. Really, really liked Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I don't think this is the worst game in the world to start off your Yakuza experience with. I know most people will go Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0 at this point doesn't have English voice acting like a Dragon does. It has a different gameplay style. You got a new character in Ichiban, who is a fantastic character, and, you know, I honestly clicked with Ichiban more so than Kiryu, but I know a lot of people will take me to the gallows for that one, so really liked Yakuza Like a Dragon. The overall cast and story was really good as well, and then you can play through this, you can check out Infinite Wealth. The thing with Infinite Wealth is because Kiryu is an integral character of that, you know, that game is more rewarding if you have some prior knowledge of the Kiryu game, so I wouldn't really recommend to do Like a Dragon into Infinite Wealth without playing the Kiryu games. But, you know, this is a topic we could cover ad nauseum. The Yakuza franchise is quite in-depth, but Nevertheless, $8.99 on that. Valkyria Chronicles is $4.59. Love Valkyria Chronicles. Think it's a great tactics JRPG. Really like the cast of characters. Even if they're not like blow away, they're just likable characters in the midst of this, you know, grand war story, so to speak. Gameplay is really well done in this tactics style, and I don't think this is the worst game in the world either for newcomers to JRPGs. I think people can vibe with the story. I think people will like the characters. It doesn't really fall to a lot of the typical JRPG tropes and kind of anime tropes in the sense of, you know, some people find some aspects of JRPGs a little cringe. I think Valkyria Chronicles stays away from that pretty damn well, and $4.59 for that, quite good there. Scarlet Nexus, on the other hand, has got a little bit of cringe in it, but I really like Scarlet Nexus, $8.09. I think Scarlet Nexus is super underrated. I just think it's a really, really solid JRPG. Great soundtrack here. I like the characters. Even, again, some of the dialogue isn't the best, but, you know, I really liked it. Gameplay is pretty good. You can tell that they cut some corners as far as the development of the game, and, you know, I still really ended up enjoying it. And for $8.09, I think it's a great pickup. Definitely give that a look. Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown, $5.39 on this. Action flight title, you know, Ace Combat is one of those franchises that I feel like deserves a little bit more love, but we got 7 Ace Combat games, so 7 mainline Ace Combat games, so obviously people are enjoying it. Soundtrack in Ace Combat is a banger as well. Doesn't get enough love for the soundtrack, but yeah, definitely worthwhile at $5.39. Mad Max, $2.49 on this. Another super underrated game that unfortunately probably will never get a sequel, but well done from a gameplay standpoint, and a game that I ended up having a really good time with by the end. It also ran, like, really, really well. We're a decade removed from the release, which is kind of insane to think about, but the game, I remember back in 2015 when it came out, it was running really well on even lower-end hardware. So yeah, $2.49 on that. Tales of Arise at $9.19 on this. There's a bit of cringe in Tales of Arise as well, but I overall really, really did enjoy the game. I thought the visuals were great. The characters were likable enough, and the gameplay is enjoyable. You can get the Beyond the Dawn Expanded Edition, Deluxe Edition with the DLC. And that is $26.39, so a little bit on the pricier side, but decent pickup there. .hack GU, last Recode is 91% off for $4.49. Absolutely loved .hack GU, especially growing up. This was one of those JRPG series that I personally really gravitated towards. Liked Haseo as a character, and had a great time with it. Definitely there are issues with it, and it's a PS2 era series, so it's going to be a little bit dated in a lot of regards, but a well-done game for sure for $4.49. Then we have Valkyria Chronicles 4 Complete Edition. Now, I mentioned VC1 earlier, but VC4 is a great game, and a game you can play without playing Valkyria Chronicles 1. Had a great time with this as well. Once again, a really likable cast of characters, good story, and overall for $9.24 with the DLC, think this is a great pickup. Really, it retains the fundamentals of VC1 while being a good game in its own right. So $9.24 on that. Lastly, we'll go over some of the more expensive deals. Hogwarts Legacy is a flash deal at $12.59. Great deal for Hogwarts Legacy, a game that I really enjoyed as somebody that doesn't give a crap about Harry Potter. I thought this game from an action magic combat standpoint was really well done, and for $12.59, definitely a great pickup. And this is the kind of open world game that is more so up my alley. You know, it's not overwhelming. It's got a bit of content, but it's not going to take you 100 hours to finish or even 80 hours to finish. You'll play through it, you'll probably beat it in a week or two, and then you'll move on with your life, which I think is the ideal way for these games to go. Judgment, 73% off for $11. Judgment is an awesome, awesome action title, also done by RGG, the guys that did Yakuza. Now, when it comes to which RGG game to play first, if you haven't played any of them, I think Judgment's also a really good option. It really comes down to whether you want the action beat-em-up style of gameplay that Yakuza has been known for so long, or you want that turn-based JRPG. Judgment, I think from a narrative standpoint, is one of the strongest games RGG has put out, and I would probably rank it like... honestly, it's like 1A, 1B, 1C for me. I know that's a lot, but I would put Yakuza Like a Dragon, Yakuza 0, and Judgment all in the top 3. Maybe Yakuza 1 can go in there as well. But yeah, those games are all incredible, and I thought Judgment was outstanding. Yagumi's a great character as well. While I would comfortably put him number 3 among the 3, RGG characters, I still really liked him. So $11 for that, definitely a good deal there. Metaphor ReFantazio is the flash deal, $36.74 on this. Absolutely loved Metaphor. My favorite game of 2024. I thought this game was absolutely incredible. Soundtrack was outstanding, and I still listen to a lot of the tracks to this day. Characters were likable. Love the setting, you guys. Obviously it'll get its comparisons to the Persona games, but I like the setting so much more than the Persona games. I like Persona, but again, from a setting standpoint, Metaphor was really the game I gravitated towards. $36.74 on that. Castlevania, the Dominus collection, $13.49 on this. Another awesome deal. You get Castlevania, Dawn of Sorrow, Order of Ecclesia, and Portrait of Ruin. For some reason, every time I talk about the Dominus collection, I have to say the games out of order. It's Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia. That's how they released. Just really well done Castlevania games. Now, the thing is, these are Nintendo DS games, so they're gonna be a little bit janky as far as the setup. Like, that's the unfortunate reality with these DS games that get ported. Like Mega Man Zero and ZX, I should say Mega Man ZX and ZX Advent had the same issue as well, but worthwhile games to go through. $13.49 on that. And then lastly, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, $32.69 on this. We're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of this game, and they've got a big update coming out to celebrate that as well. I really like the game. A lot of people had issues with the price point. Well, now it's down to $32.69. It's a great price point, and I would definitely give that a shout, especially if you can get a couple of friends to pick it up and all jump in on it together. But that'll do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals available right now. Check out the links in the description box below, and if you buy anything, I do get an affiliate kickback. That is much appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.